Oh, did we? Um, yeah. See, it was sort of frustrating. I had my hands tied. Those were not the choices that I made.
Oh.
Those choices were out of my hands. There were many choices that were made by the producers that I did not agree with. One was that Hideki was a teacher, and the term they used in Japanese was kyoshi. And I thought, well, kyoshi, teacher, 2 syllables. Why don't we use teacher? And in their infinite wisdom, the producers decided that no, they wanted to keep it as Japanese as possible and not use the American translation of the Japanese word teacher. They wanted to use kyoshi. Now, if you go and watch the trailer for the show, and actually I think I have the trailer for the show up on my YouTube channel, it's sort of the character is sort of telling his whole story, and at one point he screams, "I'm a teacher!" And in the original dub, it was, "I'm a kyoshi." But in the trailer, the producer said, do you think people will understand? Maybe we should change it to teacher. And I was like, yeah, we should change it to teacher. It's the whole show. So there were certain things that I would fight battles on, and I couldn't win every battle. I was more concerned about making sure the cast was the cast that I wanted to work with. So they made some decisions. I totally disagreed with them, but there you go. They were paying the money for the show, and I could only do so much.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for taking
Does
my
that answer your
call.
question?
Most definitely.
No problem. It's great to see you, Jen. All right.
Great to
Jen
see
is
you
one of the
too.
wonderful people who helps moderate on the fan site. Some of you who have been on my Yahoo fan site may know Jen, our wonderful Jen, and she tweets really well. She's got like good tweet haiku. Yep. All right. Take care, Jen.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
How do I disconnect? There it is. I've embarrassed her. You're welcome. Okay, so we'll drop Jen and we'll go to something else. What have we got here? Broadcast question. What's this? In Blood Plus, how did you feel about your character Von Argeno? He was my favorite. Wow, cool. I thought Von Argeno was very funny. This is very silly French accent also the show, and he likes his raspberry sweets. He's very funny. It's very hard to try to do the French accent when dubbing to picture. It's difficult because part of the French accent is the rhythm, and you have the rhythm taken away from you when you have the dubbing, so it was a challenge. But I like the Von Argeno, and he's a coward, which is always fun to play. Just scream in the night as the chiropterans come after you. So yeah, Vaughn was fun. It was nice to play Vaughn because he actually spoke, whereas Haji, as much as I love Haji, doesn't say so much. So yeah, Vaughn was a lot of fun. So hopefully that answers your question. Moving on. Here we go. What Oron high school character would have voice acted? Are you saying which character in the show would go off after high school and become a voice actor? I don't know. I would say Honey Senpai, probably, because he's got the cute little voice. But what character would I have voice acted in Oron High School? Then that character would have been Tamaki. That is his name, right? Tamaki. I would have wanted to play Tamaki, the blonde, the king of the crew. That's who I would have wanted to play because I think I would have been really appropriate for him. I don't think I would have necessarily been appropriate for the twins. Certainly not for Honey Senpai. I guess I could have played Mori, but I would cast somebody even with a deeper voice than me to play Mori. And Kyoya, I could play the scheming guy. So it'd probably be a toss up between the scheming guy with the dark hair and Tamaki. So that would be who I would play in that. So I'll drop that question. And I just have to type a little note to my support staff. And let's see what's here. Status. Broadcast question. What is this? Why didn't you get a reprisal of the role Regal from Tales of Symphonia, I assume, too? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't call me back. Usually I am called back to play the characters again, and I know they really liked my performance as Regal. The only thing I can think is maybe they did not do the show Union. maybe they decided to go with a non-union cast. And if that's the case, since I'm a member of the actors unions, I wouldn't be able to work on it. So that's the only reason. But no one ever tells me. So unless I get a call, I don't know. So sorry, I don't have much more information than that. But it's sort of all speculation on my part. I don't know for sure. But I think they liked me. All right. Favorite horror movie and favorite horror character. That's a hard one. Favorite horror movie and favorite horror character. Well, my first impulse is actually probably Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm not sure why, but that sort of horror film really, there was something creepy about that. It's something about going into your dreams, and Freddy Krueger was sort of all evil and scary. I sort of like that. But I also am a sucker for Dracula. I'm a sucker for the vampires because, I mean, come on. When you look at what character you're going to dress up for as Halloween, you can be a ghost, you can be a werewolf, you can be a mummy, you can be Frankenstein. None of these are sexy. The only sexy one is the vampire. So probably the Dracula. That's usually what I went for is the vampire. Although it was fun sometimes to dress up as the Grim Reaper. So that's always fun. And I do like the Headless Horseman in the Disney version with the throwing the pumpkin head. He's pretty scary. And it's also hard to beat the Chernabog in Fantasia, in the Night on Bald Mountain in the Fantasia sequence. The Chernabog's pretty cool. So I'll drop that one, and let's see if I can find a video one. Here's another video one from Tiffany Chen. Hello, Tiffany. Can you hear me? There is a bit of a lag.
Well, my question was, I know you do.
So what's your question, Tiffany?
For myths and anime, and I follow your Twitter and stuff. So I was just wondering, is there any chance of you bring that to maybe UC Berkeley? Because Cal student.
Very nice, very nice. I would be happy to bring that presentation up. I just don't have any connections up there. The reason why I'm doing them now in LA is because I was contacted by the Japan Visual Media Translation Academy, and they wanted me to teach. So I basically answered the call of the school. So if there were a school up north that wanted me to come up and lecture, I could be interested. They'd have to just email me and contact me, and we try to work out whatever the detail is. I know when I usually talk at schools, like when I give my presentation at Schoolgirls in Mobile Suits at the Minneapolis College of Art and Design, when I go there every year, they fly me out. They put me up, and they give me a small honorarium, what they usually give to guest speakers if they have a budget for guest speakers at the college. So if your school was interested in doing something like that, then absolutely have them contact me, email me, and let's see what we could work out, because I'd love to do the presentation. That would be fun.
That does. I should totally talk to.
Does that answer your question?
And see, do a special speaker series or something. I don't know, but it'd be awesome.
It's happened in the past. I know when I was in New York, and my brother and sister were going to school up in Middlebury, Vermont. One of the teachers at their school wanted me to come up and lecture on theater, and so she had me up, and I came and lectured, and it's great fun. I love being a guest lecturer at colleges. So I would say just have whoever is in charge at your college figure out if they have any kind of budget for guest lecturers at the college. Email me, and let's see what we can work out. Northern California isn't that far away. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Yay. All right. Looks like we're moving and grooving now. Okay, so let's go to another question here. You mentioned that you like Edgar Allan Poe. What is your favorite poem or story? That would be telling. I have many wonderful stories of Poe's that I like, and I will be reading one of my favorite ones this evening. And I'll let you sort of ruminate and think which one it might be. But I will be reading an Edgar Allan Poe story this evening, so there's a little preview. Moving right along. I got somebody here who's been, whoa, what's that? Ooh, this interface is a little weird. Okay, let's try another call. Let's see if this works.
Hi.
Carly. Hello, Carly.